It's a city home to one of the most loyal and passionate fan bases in football. And all the noise they're making is being captured by the Dome here at Ford Field in Detroit. Today, a good one in store here between the Buffalo Bills and the Detroit Lions.
Yeah, really I should probably stop it here, boy, because I got all the hits, boy. All that drink you got to chill. I be on my little mouse drip. All that rapping pay your bills. Yeah, I'm on some rappers pay my bills.
Just as we do every Thanksgiving Day, the kick is off, and here we go from Detroit. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10.
Go ahead. 21G.
First get on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. And the hit helped send him out of bounds there after he picked up 7. 2nd and 3.
The cool thing about a drive starting to run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play with whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Seven yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3.
Go ahead.
Two and out from the gun. That's caught. Here comes Jahmyr Gibbs. And he'll give them enough for a first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 46.
All right, solo left Zion. Solo left Zion.
Tagovailoa on 1st down. He's throwing deep to the left side. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection. That's going to be something to watch as this game goes on, Brock. We know they like to take their shots throughout.
Yeah, and we know this league today, Kate, loves to play that umbrella coverage, right? Try to keep everything in front of them.
Yep.
The only way you're going to get behind them is to take shots like that one.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Ready, shot?
Throw left side, and St. Brown has it. Into the red zone. And he's finally taken down at the 3. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
I have loved this opening script. Aggressive, taking your shots. You know, the numbers tell you get an explosive play on a drive. In the NFL today, you're typically going to score. With that shot down the field, well, they're knocking on the door in the red zone.
This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. 1st and goal.
32 Stinger.
Gibbs goes the wrong way and is going to lose several here. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock him behind the sticks. Job well done there.
2nd and goal coming up from the 7.
Hey, come on, G. Come on, G. Hey. Ready, G. Hey, turbo one. Watson, Oscar. 21G, 21G. Ready.
Tua out of the pistol. Hits his running back. And in for the Detroit touchdown. The Lions take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. Going after up and good from Boswell. The Lions will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Now Boswell on to send this away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Dart starting with a pass here. That's caught to the ground. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. On 1st and 10, here's Dart. Buys time, rolling right. Brought in. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
It's one thing to draw all these routes up when you're in the pocket. It's quite another when a play breaks down. Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket and scramble. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. On the ground, this is Trey Benson. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there. And that's good for a Bills 1st down. They're set up at the 35 now.
1st down. A gain of 4 yards. 1st down, Bills.
On 1st down, here's Dart. He's still going at the 30. Running in the red zone. And he will not score, but he got oh so close, Brock. Out of bounds, 4 yards shy of that end zone. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom, connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's 1st and goal. Quick one to the outside by Dart. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Benson. And he's not going to reach the end zone. They bring him down at the 1. Just a couple on that play. It's going to be 3rd and goal.
Now we get to a very interesting call on 3rd down. Kind of a crescendo to this drive. Can the defense rise up knowing there is no margin for error? Just a single yard to go.
3rd and goal. It's Dart. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills finish off their opening drive. Matt Gay on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bills respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10.
Hey, get set. Ready, go!
I'll start on the ground with Gibbs. And he stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here with 2nd and 1.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
Well, after a quality effort on the last play, just really need to fall forward here to pick up that 1st down. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. He just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last second attempt to get rid of it.
Going on 3rd, Tagovailoa. That one complete to St. Brown. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call, and that's on the 1st.
I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He can take it to the house.
He's right.
First down, here's Tua. This one's caught. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. 16 yards on the play. And that gives the Lions the 1st.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
All right, fellas, listen up.
On 1st down, it's Gibbs. And he's going to be stopped just a second away from a touchdown. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
I love these inside runs. Don't get away from them. You never know. You think it's going to be a short little gain, and then boom, get the right blocking, a possessed running back, you get some serious yards on the table.
Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Ready, shot. Ready, team.
Williams. And he blows through the defense for a touchdown. The Lions break the tie here in the 1st. Kyron Williams, the touchdown.
Chris Boswell.
Those defensive coaches got to be hot, Brock. That was a touchdown that shouldn't have happened. That tackle should have ended it.
You try bringing down one of these NFL running backs in this case.
Okay, touche, partner.
They see that goal line. They smell that goal line. It is no sure thing to try to bring down one of those horses before they find pay dirt.
And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Out of the gun this time, here's Dart. Snared by the running back. Here's Trey Benson. And he'll get it up to the 44.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve. Some call it automatic. But it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. That's a pickup of 9. And that's good for a Bills 1st down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Dart. He brings it in. And this makes it to around the 43-yard line. Drew Phillips making the tackle.
4 yards on the
We're
pickup.
1 quarter closer, to some turkey as we reach the end of one on Thanksgiving. It's a 14-7 game. We're back to Ford Field right after this. We're back for the second quarter. Bills in possession of the football. They start with 2nd and 6. They'll go play action. Here's Dart. Finds Hyatt. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
A gain of 12. First down, Buffalo.
Dart out of the shotgun. Finds a seam down the middle. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. They pick up 20 yards there. And that's good for a Bills first down.
Wow, certainly found the weak spot in the coverage with that catch. Really goes to show they trust every single player, receiver, running back, in that case tight end, to be a playmaker in this offense.
Benson on 1st and 10. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. Trey Benson, the touchdown. Gay with the point after. And the Bills tie things up at 14. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Tagovailoa now working from the gun. Lasers this one deep down the middle. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the intended receiver. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
32 Stinger.
2nd down and 10. Tagovailoa. Screen here for Gibbs. Oh, he put him in the spin cycle. Along the right sideline. There's space. There it is. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions just need 2 snaps to steal the lead. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Boswell gets that point after to go. And the Lions break that tie and now lead by 7. And now Boswell on to send this away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. And they're going to spot the ball for the 35 to begin this drive. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Dart. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. He picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
This is going to take him up and across midfield there at the opposing 45. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
And the Bills, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Here goes Dart to the air. Throw is caught. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front, they gave the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
Trying to throw this from the gun. Short pass caught by his tight end. And this one does not go far.
There's no question, Kate, the big plays down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Now Dart. And for the first time, one of his throws doesn't find a home. It's incomplete, but boy, what a streak he had to begin this game.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Then he sends this one straight up. He's trying to stick him deep. Fair catch hauled in at the 18-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Don't tell me what I should do. I'ma do what I want anyway. Don't really care what you think. You should get out of my way. Get your talking face out of my way.
The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Go ahead.
This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
Not sure if it was a missed assignment on the line, a dominant play on his part, or maybe a little bit of both, Kate, but look at those dudes down there defensively. Man, they are fired up after that stick behind the line.
Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. Completed over the middle. And he's going to have this out near the 40, just a little bit short of it. Give him 24 on that play. And that'll be 1st down, Detroit.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him, only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Ready, 2 stairs.
Gibbs now from the gun. His progress is soft, but a nice 5-yard gain before it was.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Tagovailoa, quick throw, complete. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Ready, Jack? Tell me you got
They'll run the toss for Williams. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. Jarvarius Ward brings him down.
At the 47-yard line. A gain of 2.
That brings us to the 2-minute warning in the Motor City. The Lions trying to add to their lead. Eight yards to go, and let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Two and out from the gun. The Bills get to him. He's brought down. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
This offense has been in a rhythm, settled in and found it in the first half. But hopefully that sack for this defense can disrupt that rhythm just a little bit. Kind of reminds me, Kate, in baseball, when you're facing an elite pitcher, just get somebody on base. Just make that pitcher think a little bit. Hopefully that sack for this defense does the same to the QB.
Third and long for him here. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
And this is the punt you want every time. He bounces out of bounds and sticks them inside their own 10. First call here coming from the shotgun. Darts looking to throw. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's going to push this one up to the 20 before they send him out. It's a kick up of 11. And that's good for a Bills first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. First and 10. Back to throw. Here's Darts. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that set quickly changes the tone of this series, Ron. It's second down. Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down. To throw. Here's Dart. Finds Benson on the check down. It almost as he caught it. He does well to hold on to it. Gets him to the 37. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
You just got to love that angle route. It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle, break off first down.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. On first and 10, here's Dart. Escapes the pocket. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though. Here, you've got second down.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket. Genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
On play action with Dart. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. It'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Third down now. Here's Dart. This gets the first and more. And he's going to be persuaded out of bounds right at that 40-yard line. They got 24 yards on the play. And that's good for a Bills first down. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. On first down, here's Dart. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Bills are going to go ahead and call their first time out. Second down and 19 yards to go after that sack. Out of the gun this time, here's Dart. Catch is made down the right sideline. They're going to be working from the red zone as he reaches the 16. So Buffalo's going to call his second timeout.
That's good for a Bills first down. It's a gain of 32. First down, Bills.
Going on first down, it's Dart. Builds up this one onto his running back, complete. And touchdown, Buffalo.
Touchdown, Buffalo.
The Bills earn the chance to tie before halftime. Trey Benson, the touchdown. And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. Well, you can't do that. Got to avoid hitting the kicker. And because of that, the kickoff will be coming from midfield. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. So it goes for a touchback. Let's see what they decide to do with the time they've got remaining here. Only 10 seconds remaining here, so 1st and 10 may be our last snap of the half.
32 stand. Turbo 1, hide.
He's back to throw. Right side and into the hands of Bateman. Now he's past the 25. And he's going to be out of bounds after the big gain. Now down inside the 15.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain and turning it into an explosive play.
That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. First half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. And off to Benson to start the drive. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive.
Well, that run may not move the chains, Kate. That is such a confidence builder. It sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Makes the catch. And he's not going to be able to add anything to that catch. So give him progress across midfield there to the opposing 46. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Benson now from the gun. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you can win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
And he's out of bounds just short of the 30. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
A gain of 9.
Darts out of the shotgun.
And the Bills' 1st down.
Finds the in route complete. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's good for a Bills' 1st down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Finds Benson out of the backfield. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Dart going to throw again. That's him on the quick hitter. The stop is made after a gain of 6. That's going to make it 1st and goal.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Full momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
1st and goal, Buffalo.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Let's go. 19. He's
Touchdown! The Bills take the lead right away in half number 2. Trey Benson, the touchdown! Extra point converted by Gay. And the Bills take a 4-point lead. The Bills kickoff team out there now as they'll send this away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10.
Go ahead. Come on, switch.
Gets it out wide quick, and he might throw this. That's not going to connect. Broke out a surprise there on 1st down, but unable to connect off of it. 2nd down coming up. No luck finding his receiver that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
21G. Solo left Zion. Ready.
Throwing again. Here's Tua. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Throwing. Here's Tagovailoa on 3rd. Throw is caught by the back. And he's brought down at the line.
A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
Solo left Zion. Long.
Back to throw it. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced. Brock had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on down.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. From the gun, here's Dart. Short pass brought in. And he gets down to the 24 before he stops. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them 1st down.
To the line and set. Here we go, 1st down. Here's Dart now. This one taken in by Kraft. And they take it out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Breaking the huddle, here's 1st and goal. From the red zone on 1st. Completed over the middle. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
So from the 3, here's 2nd and goal. Quick one to the outside by Dart. Touchdown, Buffalo! The Bills now lead by 10. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. Kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Screen here for Gibbs. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
Hey, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
21G, ready.
Tagovailoa facing 3rd and long. Complete beyond the marker. Again, he's got room. He will go. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game.
I think he'll take his highlights however he can get them on a handoff, pin off a pass. It really doesn't matter. The important thing is he gets the ball, he gets the touch, and then he can do his damage big time.
Will set up for the 2-point conversion.
Solo left Zion. Solo left.
Again, it's Tagovailoa. And they get the 2-point conversion. Nice catch in the end zone there. They're back within a field goal now. Critical 2-point play there, Brock. The conversion puts them now in range of tying this sucker up with a field goal.
So different for everybody in the building, right? A 3-point game, and especially different for the kicker. He wasn't needed there, but get yourself ready. Your defense does the job. You may need a game-tying field goal at some point soon.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. To throw, here's Dart. Hits his running back. And he will wind up out of bounds after a 1st down gain of right around 3 yards.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
They give on 2nd to Benson. They pick up 1 on the run. Need more, though. That takes him to 3rd and 5.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Throwing on 3rd. Here's Dart. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
You know, Kate, with the game that they put together, it's surprising to see them really run into any hiccups when they appear. They move the ball very well throughout, just unsuccessful on that 3rd down.
And the fair catch secure here at the 16.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10.
All right, fellas.
First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And they take him down at the 24-yard line.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. In off to Gibbs from the gun. Hits up the edge to the 35. Down the sideline to the 45. At the 20. And he will get this to the end zone for a team-throw touchdown. The Lions take a lead just before the end of the 3rd. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. Point after up and good for Boswell. The Lions take a 4-point lead.
Lions 39, Bills 35.
Now Boswell on to send this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Out of the gun this time, here's Dart. Finds Benson on the check down. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. Now about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Finds him quickly on the RPO. And out he goes on the final play of the quarter. Just one quarter standing between these teams and Turkey in this Thanksgiving contest. It's Bills football. They trail late, but this game's still very much in reach. They'll come up on 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Coverage by Byron Murphy.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Completes this one to Grant. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. They'll have 1st and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play.
From a great throw to a nice route catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Quick pass, right side, complete. And he gets back to the line, but no more. Working quickly here.
Brings up 2nd and goal. At the Lions 3-yard
He
line.
makes it across, touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills take a 4th quarter lead. Trey Benson, the touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground.
On for the point after.
Gay with the point
The
after.
kick is good.
And the Bills push their lead to 3. The Bills kickoff team out there now as they'll send this away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Drive start to the quick throw left, complete. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
5 still to go here. This is second down.
All right, come on. Watch the back on this play. Watch the back on this play. Go.
That one gains 7. And that gives the Lions the first.
This dude was just not going to be stopped. Not by the first defender. Heck, not even by the second one who was able to bring him down. No, it took a few shots before this crew could finally get this beast down.
All right, fellas. Go, man.
Off the gun they go with Gibbs. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up second and 10.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
Ready. 20 TX.
This is Gibbs on second down. And he takes it past midfield and starts the drive in Bills territory. Even 5 on that play. Now it's going to be third down and 6.
Brings up third and 6.
Crunch.
He gets it out left, and it's caught. And this is going to get them all the way to the red zone. He's taken down at the 13-yard line. 35 on the pickup. And that'll be first down, Detroit.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he can transform a short completion into a big play.
Ready, just stay.
Watch the bullet.
Playing like you mean it. Ready, set.
From the pistol, it's Gibbs. And they're going to be humbled here on first down. Going to line up and losing yards on this play. That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put 2 tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
Tagovailoa, quick throw, complete. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage. This offense looking to convert as they come up on third down.
Makes it third and 14.
Ready, team.
Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Looking for his wide receiver there. So that brings up fourth and long. So here's Chris Boswell in a high-pressure spot. He connected once, and a good chance here. This is inside of 35. Tracking for it, and it's good! And they tied it up late in the fourth.
Prospect of overtime now, Kate's right on the horizon thanks to that field goal. His mindset, though, well, it's the same as all his teammates out there who are about to take the field. Let's go get this ball back. Let's find a way to win this thing in regulation.
And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up first and 10. They'll begin this drive with Benson. And he'll manage 3 there to begin this one. Second and 7 coming up.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play. But it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Throwing out to the left. Cut! He'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. That play good for 17 on the first down.
And the Bills, first down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
he gets to that 30-yard line. Even 15 yards on the pickup there. And that's good for a Bills first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
They've got first down from the 31.
Here we go.
And he's not going to get anything, as that brings us to the 2-minute warning. And right away we get a timeout from the defense. 1:51 to go.
Hey, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Setting up to pass. Has him on the quick hitter. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. Detroit calls timeout. It's second. Third down. They need 7. Now to throw. He's got it to him yet again. That is cut. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. He'll look to throw it. Gets it towards the end zone, but it's incomplete.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and leave teams for field goals, you got a great chance to win.
And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Coming to the line for their 9th play of the drive. This is 3rd and 3. Now trying to run for it with Benson. And they're going to do it, Brock. They break the tie in the final minute. It's a touchdown. So how about the determination there? This game has been as hard-fought as you will see. But they grab hold of the lead here with a late touchdown that may just win the ball game.
You could almost feel them saying, Kate, we don't want overtime. Let's go out and get it done now. They accomplished their goal, but you do have to ask the question, do they leave too much time on the clock? Stay tuned.
And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Here he is to throw. Trying to push deep downfield. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete.
You know, I say this all the time, get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast, those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
Back to throw. Finds his back, Kyron Williams. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like the 40-yard line.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
Looking to throw it. Oh, there's another one to Williams. And they don't get much out of this pass. He's hauled down a little shy of that first. It's 4th down now. A timeout taken here by the Lions. That's their 3rd. Hands are tied. Got to have it on this 4th down. Desperation time here. That one complete to St. Brown. He's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. Now That's a gain of 10, and staring at a turnover on downs, Brock, they pick up the first instead.
First and 10 at the 47.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
20, TX.
Tagovailoa on first down. This one's caught. And he goes down a little short of the 40.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk. It's nearly a big play.
Second and 4.
Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4.
Get set. Go ahead. 22.
Here's Tagovailoa again. Completed to his running back. He gets it down to the 35 before stepping out. That one ends up a gain of 6. And that gives the Lions the first.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
TX.
Here's Tua again. And that's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
21. Watson, Oscar. Out.
Again, it's Tagovailoa. Incomplete pass, and we're down to 12 seconds remaining.
Eventually, Kate, as a quarterback, you better be careful throwing check down after check down after check down. Eventually, that defense will catch on to it, and they'll make him pay and punish him there physically.
To throw. On target to Valdez-Scantling. He runs this to the 25 before being brought down.
A gain of 10 yards. That's another Detroit.
So the Bills fight their way to a win on the road. And I know we talked about this in meetings this week, Brock, but I want to bring it to the air now, too. How much is a chance to play on this day, on Thanksgiving, and then to win this game viewed and valued by the guys out there?
Yeah, I think they will say, maybe at the podium afterwards, hey, it's just any other game, and every win's a win in the NFL. But you know, kind of like primetime games, when the whole country's watching, when your family, your friends, your peers, everybody gets to take this in and celebrate a holiday, yeah, it's very special.
So that'll do it for this one. With Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the Bills, as we'll see you next time from Detroit.